I am honored to be able to chair this hearing on wildlife fire science, and I think it's very clear that in the 2021 fire season, we've already had that begin. It's on pace to be much worse than last year. Already over 100,000 more acres of American wildland have burned than by this point in time in 2020. Firefighters in my home state of California are currently battling at least 6 large wildfires throughout the state. As a Californian, this is cause for alarm. In 2020 alone, the U.S. saw record wildfires burn 10 million acres of land, over 4 million of which were in California. In 2018, Californian fires only burned 2 million acres. The warmer and drier conditions created by climate change have increased extreme wildfire conditions, with 9 more days of high fire potential added every year since 2000. As the risk for catastrophic wildfire grows, so should our ability to forecast wildfires and to mitigate fire risk. Today's hearing presents an opportunity to discuss the current state of wildland fire research and how we can use it to improve our understanding of conditions in the field. We'll also discuss gaps in the science and identify opportunities for further federal investment and coordination. Federal programs like the U.S. Drought Monitor are instrumental in helping our wildland managers prepare for worsening fire seasons. This is just one example of how enhanced coordination among science agencies with operational managers can lead to actionable science. With dedicated authorities and investments in wildfire science, we can develop additional capabilities for real-time detection of fire ignition and even deepen our understanding of wildfire fuels. I was proud to co-sponsor an amendment with my colleague, Mr. Perlmutter, on wildfire resilience research funding in the NSF for the Future Act. It was a great start to what we can do to strengthen wildlife research, but we must do more. It's not right for Congress not to act to bolster our wildlife research. It's also dangerous. That's why I'm drafting legislation in this committee to improve the understanding, prediction, and management of wildland fires through robust research initiatives. This bill will also enhance federal interagency collaboration and coordination to include science agencies in federal wildland fire response. I hope this bill will also lead to our federal science agencies working closely with fire managers to ensure that wildfire science can be operationalized to mitigate wildfire risk. We are fortunate to have witnesses today whose testimony will inform this legislation. Joining us are academic researchers who use information provided by agencies like NOAA and NASA and the EPA to build out America's wildfire research capacity, and we look forward to hearing from them about opportunities for areas of further investment in wildfire science. I'd also like to extend a warm welcome to Dr. Craig Clements, who is a professor at, yes, San Jose State University, located in my congressional district. Dr. Clements is the director of San Jose State University's Wildfire Interdisciplinary Research Center, which is a leader in wildfire research. I look forward to hearing his testimony about the importance of supporting interdisciplinary wildfire research. We're also fortunate to have with us today some of the bravest people facing the wildfire crisis. Our first responders, forest managers, and firefighters intimately understand which innovations best support on-the-ground needs. This hearing is a critical first step in creating a truly whole-of-government response to wildfire risk that connects research to operations. We're encouraged by the administration's emphasis on climate resilience and robust funding in the President's budget request for our science agencies to tackle extreme weather events. This leaves us ample room to work with appropriators to ensure funding levels in keeping with the magnitude of the wildfire challenges we face. With that, I want to thank our witnesses for their time this morning.